participate in our various events like Obninsk New Youth Conference that usually held in Obninsk city, which is the place where the first nuclear power plant is located. And also they participate in mentoring sessions and World Youth Festival last year in Sochi and other events. The next slide, please. So, if you're interested in becoming the part of the Maria Skłodowska-Curie Fellows, you can contact me anytime to ask additional questions about this. If you are not doing your degree in Russia, you can also apply, but the conditions of your participation will be a little bit different. But I would like to tell you more about how we support women in STEM in general at Rosatom. So we have an association of women in nuclear that unites 37 regions of Russia and unites over 2,000 members of the community. And normally, this association aims to support female scientists and experts in STEM fields and exchange the best practices in female leadership and education development with our students. So we hold some mentoring sessions for you. The next slide, please. We understand that very many young women face gender stereotypes in STEM professions, and we invite female experts to share their experience with our students and young professionals, how to overcome those stereotypes and to demonstrate the role models. And that is why it's very a big pleasure for me to participate in this session today too. So the next slide, please. So, and last year, we have started a new initiative. And during the Obninsk New Conference in June, the first summer school for girls was conducted. And actually, it was pretty successful because it unites 15 female participants from 27 countries. And that was really fun because the girls had lectures and workshops with the leading experts of Rosatom and our partner organizations. And also there were mentoring sessions and technical tours to the first nuclear power plant in the world and other Rosatom enterprises. And really, we would be happy to see you as a participant of the Obninsk New next year. And I will be happy to share you the more detailed information about it. So the next slide, please. So, and thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any questions about my presentation, I would be happy to answer. And here are my contact details. You can contact me by email.
Thank you so much, Vera. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, especially for the young students, so Vera already described about the opportunity, I think, yeah, opportunity to continue study in Russia, and so many information she already delivered. But actually, I want to know your career in Rosatom, Vera. Can you tell us about what is your background, what is the competence that you studied in the university, and why you have a willing to work in Rosatom? Do you enjoy working on it?
Actually, I must say that I'm not a STEM person. I'm a linguist by my education, and I did my degree in cross-cultural communication. So, but I have 20 years experience of working at international education at the university. So, and I decided to work at Rosatom because they had a very big project aimed at the higher education development. And at the moment, I'm coordinating various human resources development projects at Rosatom, especially for our partner countries, because we are dealing with recruiting international students from our partner countries to come to study in Russia in nuclear and related areas. We also coordinate cross-university cooperation between Russian and overseas university. As I've said before, I'm the coordinator of IAEA Maria Skłodowska-Curie Fellowship here in Russia. So, and I'm open to reply any questions concerning this project. And also, I coordinate the project aimed at successful employment of Russian university graduates at their home countries and dealing with Russian universities alumni. So actually, getting a job at Rosatom was a big surprise for me too. But I was happy to join this company because I understand how important nuclear energy and nuclear technology right now in the world. And I really hope that my experience in education can contribute to the development of nuclear in the world.
So you already have 20 years experience. Maybe you can share to the students in here. I'm sure that you are having so many interesting experience from working in the Rosatom. Can you share some challenges you have faced as a woman working in Rosatom, and how did you overcome that? And what support system were most helpful during your working in Rosatom?
Of course, when you are working in a big company that's dealing with high technology, sometimes you really come across the stereotypes that women are not as good as men in STEM and the spheres. But I must say that anytime you should believe in yourself, be self-confident, because you know that you are talented and you can overcome any difficulties connected with the stereotypes. So I really see that it's getting better and better, and the more women are involved to the nuclear. This means that our job has some outcome, and this is very important. And of course, one of the difficulties that we also face, how to combine your responsibilities of being a wife and a mother with a lot of job you have to do and career development. So again, you just need to, sometimes you really need to put the stress on the more important things. Of course, we understand that if you decided to have a career, you need to pay more attention to your job. But you don't never forget about your family, because your family is a very good background where helps you to develop, helps you to feel good. So always remember that this is a strong part of you, having a family.
Okay, thank you so much, Vera. And then we are having 5 students in here. So I will let the students, each student can introduce themselves, for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
And
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but you know, like I think that Vera Verkhaturova joined us already. Our second speaker is
already joined. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So we can,
maybe we can give the mic to the Vera Verkhaturova. Hi, good afternoon, Vera. Both of them are Vera. Good afternoon, Vera Verkhaturova. Yeah, nice to meet you here. And then now it's your turn to share your experience and your motivation. Yeah, how you work and in there. And then please give some. Yeah, I think that I know that you will deliver some good news or good information to the student here. So mic is yours now.
Hello, everybody, dear ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for giving an opportunity to join to this event today. So my name is Dr. Vera, and I am the advisor to the rector of Tomsk Polytechnic University for International Affairs. However, I am also the director of Research and Training Center for International Nuclear Educational Programs and Career for International Students. And so in the continuation to the words of a previous speaker, our Dr. Vera Upirova said that STEM is quite wide area for the career development, and nuclear is just one of the trajectories of this. So, and I would like to say, even inside nuclear, there are different directions to be successful and to be promoted in your career development. And today, first of all, in my presentation, I would like to show the ladies who are with us today the opportunity for their career development in one or maybe the most peaceful nuclear directions, such as nuclear medicine. And then, of course, after my short presentation, I would be happy to answer the questions about my personal career development in the field of nuclear, and maybe to give some recommendations to the young ladies who would like to build their career in the field of nuclear. So, but first of all, let me start with sharing. So my presentation so in the field of career development, in the field of nuclear medicine. So dear organizers, could you tell me, please, do you see the presentation in a full screen mode?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yes. So is it moving?
Yes.
Yes.
It's moving.
Everything's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, okay. So our nuclear medicine direction, as I have said, maybe is one of the most peaceful direction in the field of nuclear technologies, and traditionally from the experience of our university, the majority of the ladies who would like to develop their career in the field of nuclear has chosen this direction, the direction of nuclear medicine. And among the graduates of this direction, we have a lot of ladies who are successfully took their opportunities to have Marie Curie scholarship, and now they're employed in their national oncological centers and national clinics all around the world. Here on this slide, you can see the facilities of our university that are used to get the training in the field of nuclear medicine. It is operating nuclear research reactor with the complex of laboratories, such as the laboratory of radiopharmaceuticals production, neutron capture therapy laboratory, etc., and cyclotron complex, because we can use both of these facilities for the radiopharmaceuticals production and for neutron capture or neutron therapy for cancer patients. Here on the slide, you can see some information and some words about our operating nuclear research reactor. And very important thing that all our students, international students, get the full training at this operating nuclear facility, and ladies also. So if here on the photo you can see our nuclear research reactor and just the examples of the application of this facility. And as you see, the first top two applications are regarding to the nuclear medicine. It is new diagnostic and therapeutic radiopharmaceuticals production and neutron capture therapy methods development for cancer treatment. So the same information is about our cyclotron. It is radiation facility, which is also used to produce medical isotopes and to develop our neutron therapy treatment for oncological patients. Talking about radiopharmaceuticals production, so we produce different medical isotopes in our laboratory for different needs. And those of our students who would like to be included in the team which is dealing with radiopharmaceuticals production. They get training in this laboratory and get practical experience in organizing the process of radiopharmaceuticals production, which can be successfully implemented after their graduation in their countries and their national oncological hospitals. On this slide, you can see the examples of the production of radiopharmaceuticals at nuclear research facility. So in the first part of the slide, and the final stage of this production is very important because there is no radiation waste when we produce these isotopes, technetium-99, for example. And in the second part of the slide, you can see the examples of our so-called cyclotron radiopharmaceuticals production, which we obtain at our cyclotron. So one of the most prospective directions in the field of nuclear medicine, it is theranostics direction. It is a combination of diagnostic technologies and therapeutic technologies. I will not focus on this direction in detail today. It's just because the idea of this presentation is just to show the opportunities to develop the career in this field and to show the perspectives of this field for the ladies. So another very prospective direction in the field of nuclear medicine is the development of neutron capture therapy methods, especially for so-called inoperable tumors, brain tumors, neck tumors. So very often this is the only opportunity to make the patient alive. On this slide, you can see the examples of the real treatment with the use of neutron capture therapy methods at our nuclear research facility. We successfully treat the dogs and the cats with the use of this method. And the students who are interested in getting the specialization in the field of neutron capture therapy, also they have the unique opportunity to get practical experience in getting such expertise at operating nuclear research facility and to be involved in the process of real treatment. It's just the examples of the technetium-99 generators that we produce in the laboratory at our nuclear research facility. So the photos of these technetium-99 generators in the laboratory itself. The examples of other radioactive isotopes of medical applications that we produce in our laboratory, and here you can see the photo of this laboratory. Also, for the training needs, we have the system of virtual radiotherapy simulation. This system is quite unique for Russian universities, and it is used to provide the online training, also not in-person training for the experts in radiotherapy, radiation diagnostic, radiation safety, and so on. So you can test the possible mistakes that could be done within the real therapy or diagnostic procedures, but you can't do it when you work with a real person, with a real human being. So you can use virtual system to simulate and to see the consequences of such mistakes. Here you can see the examples of the usage of the system for the real classes with the students. Talking about getting a degree in the field of nuclear in our university. Here on the slide you can see all the opportunities that are available for the international students. Bachelor degree programs, master degree programs, including the program in the field of nuclear medicine, which I've presented today. So all the programs are in English, so you do not need to learn Russian before coming to the program, which is quite comfortable for our international students. And some are advantages of the training in the field of nuclear medicine in our university. As I have said, it is operating facilities, radiation facilities, nuclear facilities, the internship at the oncological hospitals site, etc. The examples of core courses that are included in the curriculum of this master degree program, and learning outcomes. So Career opportunities, as I already said, are quite wide, from research institutes till oncological centers, national centers, and hospitals. So generally, that is all. And considering the opportunities for the ladies in the field of nuclear, I would like to say that, as a previous speaker said, there are some stereotypes that nuclear STEM in general and nuclear is not for the ladies, but I can say that the situation has been improving every year, and very often these stereotypes are aligned in our mind because there are no real obstacles for the ladies who would like to get their degree in the field of nuclear. So, and I would like to say thank you to Rosatom, because in Russia, there is the consortium of core universities of Rosatom, and many activities and the activities that have been already presented by Dr. Vera, they are strongly supported by Rosatom, activities for the ladies, such as Maria Curie, our scholarship. Among our female students and female graduates, there are many these fellowship winners. And these ladies now are successfully employed, are in the national universities, hospitals, our nuclear facilities, etc. So as I have said, in nuclear field, nuclear medicine direction is the most popular among the ladies because by our nature, we are, as the ladies, want to bring peace and health to human civilization in general. But I can say that among our students, female students and female graduates, there are those who are studying or who already graduated such directions as nuclear power engineering. So among our graduates, there are the ladies who are working now as NPP separators. So even in this field, which is considered traditionally a very male field, so to control nuclear power plants, to operate nuclear power plants, which is traditionally considered as the male job. So there are the graduates, female graduates in our university, and these ladies now are successfully working at Russian NPPs. So among our graduates, female graduates, there are the ladies who are, and students now, who are doing their degree or who graduated such direction as nuclear safety, security, and non-proliferation of nuclear materials. So these ladies now are working, the graduates, are working successfully for their national regulatory bodies, or for the IA programs. So that is why, to sum up my presentation and my speech, again, I would like to focus on the fact that nowadays there are no real obstacles, legal obstacles, or administrative obstacles for the ladies who would like to develop their career in nuclear. Very often we have these obstacles only in our minds. So, and my idea and my message to the ladies who are hearing us today is that if you want to develop your career in nuclear, if you're interested in developing your career in nuclear, do not be afraid of doing that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vera Verkhoturova, very motivated one. Ladies and gentlemen, in here, so we already had some nice story or nice information from two speakers in here. So mostly about the education and career in nuclear. In nuclear. And now, thank you so much, Dr. Vera Verkhoturova. And now we are entering to the students. So the students' time now. We are having 5 students in here. So I will let each student to introduce themselves, yeah, and then share a little bit their motivation for pursuing the STEM careers. So let me give the mic first to the Natalina Bertov from Brazil. So the mic is yours. Natalia, 2 minutes for introducing yourself.
It seems to me Natalia is not here.
Oh, not here. So,
So
yeah, we can continue to Evi, Latifah from Indonesia.
Okay, hello, Miss Gini.
Hi.
Hello.
So you can introduce yourself and then, yeah, your motivation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Evi Latifah. I'm 22 years old and from Indonesia. I recently graduated with a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering, majoring in power plant engineering. I'm currently working as research assistant at the National Research and Innovation Agency, BRIN, focused on steam generator. I really enjoy challenges, and PSIC has always provided that for me. I want to continue my journey in the engineering field, any engineering field. I chose power plant because I was curious about how electricity can be generated from water, steam, and wind. I was thinking about how I could success in the field, especially since Polytechnic in Indonesia focus more on practical skill than theory. So I plan to use my semester break to intern in the geothermal industry to enhance my practical skill. I was an active student in various organizations. Despite my weaknesses, I was recommended to participate in the student achievement program and become finalist for the best student in the mechanical engineering department. After that, many good things started to come my way, such as project offer from lecturers and opportunity to become a research assistant to government agency. It's quite rare in my country to secure a job before graduating from college. In my opinion, what set people apart is not gender, but determination and the courage to take risks. Opportunities are given to anyone who has determination and commitment to advance. I hope that as a graduate in mechanical engineering, my abilities will not be questioned, both in Indonesia and globally. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Evi. And now we are asking to the girls, the student from Tunisia, Sabrin Gazoani. So the mic is yours, Sabrin.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to share my motivation to STEM today. I'm Sabrine Ghazouani, a PhD candidate at Carthage University in Tunisia, and I'm a member of the Association of Women in Nuclear Tunisia. My project focuses on finding a way to remove pollutants, pharmaceutical pollutants from water by advanced oxidation process and membrane separation techniques. I was always curious about the environment and how science can offer solutions for environmental challenges. For example, I choose the water treatment field, given the situation a lot of countries has experienced in recent years, which is the lack of water and the insufficient rainfall. And I really like the motivation. I truly motivated to pursue a career in STEM because of the desire of exploring and discovering the environmental science, both in lab and beyond. And my experience in PhD has given me the incredible opportunity to travel, to collaborate, and also to learn from other researchers. And for example, my experience in Europe has not just given me helped me to expand my scientific knowledge, but also reshaped my motivation and pushing me to strive for impactful research. And that's it for what I want to share. And I'm so glad and thank you so much to give me this opportunity to participate in this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabrin.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank
here.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Now we are going to Morocco. We are asking the students, Malak Aitam Lihat. So the mic is yours, Malak. Yeah. Hi.
you hear me?
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
first of all, thank you. First of all, I would to express my gratitude to the organizer to give me to such wonderful initiative and to give me the opportunity to be here. So my name is Malak Aitamnihat. I'm PhD student in high energy physics from Mohammed V University in Rabat, Morocco. So I'm working with an international collaboration, Atlas Experiment at Large Hadron Collider at European Organization for Nuclear Research. So my research work focuses mainly on search for or the measurement of very rare physics process, light by light scattering, and explore this in search for physics beyond standard model. I'm involved also on some technical work in this Atlas experiment. So my journey began first with bachelor degree in theoretical physics. So my curiosity and enthusiasm to understand our universe and explore our universe push me forward and motivate me to continue a master degree in matter and radiation, which opened me this the opportunity or the door to continue PhD with international collaboration. So I could see that through my PhD journey, I developed many software skill, including programming skill, also allowed me to work with international collaboration, meet and also work with motivated and inspired people, and allowed me to also travel around the world and attend many scientific events and also build a new network. So I could see that just we need to believe in our dreams and push forward. And I hope I can inspire young girls in my country to come to pursue career in STEM. And thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Malak. And now the last one but not least, we are asking the students who is coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina. So Theodora Solavrevic. So mic is yours, Theodora.
Thank you so much. My name is Teodora Solarevic. I come from Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's quite an unknown country. It's a really small country on south of Europe. And after finishing my high school there, I've decided to come to Russia, to Moscow, to the institute where I am at right now. As you can tell, I'm in my laboratory. Here I finished my bachelor's degree in applied maths and physics, and currently I am on my master's degree in my second year, where I'm studying high temperature plasma. So currently I'm also working in the same field. I'm conducting experiments. I'm enjoying my life in STEM and my science and career path. Besides studying, I am also thankfully a participant of the Maria Skłodowska-Curie Fellowship Program, which has definitely helped me throughout my education and work. And I'm beyond grateful for the opportunity itself. And I'm also part of Rosatom's project, Russian Nuclear Education Ambassadors, where we promote Russian education to different regions of the world, actually promoting the opportunity to study in such high-level universities and institutes. And we're promoting it in our home countries, in different countries around the world, and basically showing what a great place, what a great time to study in STEM and to be a lady in STEM and to develop and go forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Theodora. So motivating ones. Now we are entering to listen or to enjoy the stories who will be coming from the students. I will let Evi first from Indonesia, so you can tell us what is your interesting stories, and then continue by the questions related to what the speakers described. So Evi, mic is yours.
Okay. I'm motivated when I see that several ministers and other important figures in Indonesia are women. I wonder why women in engineering are still rare in Indonesia. I'm confident that Indonesia can have great women in the field of engineering. That is what drove me to choose the major I'm currently pursuing. In fact, in my class, the ratio of women to men is 1 to 6. And then to question for Miss Vera, maybe Miss Gini.
Both of them are Vera. So which one are you going to ask? From Rosatom or Tom's University?
For Miss Vera.
Verkhaturova. Yes, yes. Maybe I think you prepared questions both for Vera Upirova and Vera Verkhaturova, but your first question was to Vera Verkhaturova. Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. To Miss Vera Upipora, what can Indonesia women do to increase their chance of getting international scholarship in engineering, especially my majoring, power plant engineering? That's it.
Okay. So Dr. Vera, you can start if you want, and then I continue.
So thank you very much for your question. Actually, if you want to get a scholarships, first of all, you should to apply, apply, because you have trust in yourself and try. So if you are talking about the scholarships for Russian universities, we definitely can assist you to pass through the whole application procedure if you decide to get your master degree in Russia. So you just applied the website. I will send it to the chat, and the application procedure, for example, for the next academic year will start in October, and you will be able to make a decision which university, which program you would like to apply. And actually, I would like to add that Tomsk Polytechnic University is one of the leading partners of Rosatom in terms of teaching international students, and especially from Indonesia, because we do collaborate with BRIN. We have very strong cooperation, and we will be happy to support BRIN employee like you to get a scholarship to continue your education in Russia if you want. Besides, if you are searching for a scholarship in any other country, I would really recommend you also to look at Maria Skłodowska-Curie Fellowship as a good tool for your support. And just if you have any questions, we could discuss it by email. I will send you the email also. And I would like to give the floor to Dr. Vera Verkhaturova from Tomsk to tell you in more details.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Vera. That was, I wanted to say, in fact, that in Indonesia, BRIN is doing a great job, extremely great job in human resources development for nuclear and related industries. And the BRIN is our partner, the partner of Tomsk Polytechnic University. We have the agreement with BRIN in developing joint educational programs, joint our academic and research activities. And I know that, so it's not only now our partner now, it's already our friend, I can say. And I know that BRIN supports the initiatives of its employees to develop in the field of nuclear and related areas. So this is the first thing. And the second thing, as Dr. Vera said, that if you want to get a degree in nuclear or to develop your career in nuclear, so you can apply for getting a scholarship to be trained in any Russian universities, not only in Tomsk, because there are really very many good universities in Russia in the field of nuclear and related. all universities have rich background and unique expertise in different nuclear directions. So as I see in the chat, Dr. Vera already has put your contacts, so you can contact to her, and she would be happy, I think, to assist you with application procedure.
Mhm.
And the third thing, which is also important, not only for the ladies, that if you are thinking about doing your master degree in nuclear, it's not obligatory to get, of course, it's quite good if you have our previous nuclear background, I mean, bachelor degree in nuclear. It will be just easier for you to get master degree in nuclear, but it's not obligatory. The expertise of Russian universities that have nuclear programs allows us to successfully train international students at nuclear master programs without previous nuclear background of these students. So if you have any engineering bachelor degree and motivation to get master nuclear degree, you are welcome to apply for getting a scholarship to get nuclear training in Russian universities.
Yeah, Effie, so the door is open, Effie. I think that's not only for BRIN, under BRIN umbrella, but the free student also can apply to TOMS or to Rosatom. Yeah, there are so many mentoring or training program coming from the Rosatom. Effie, are you satisfied? Thank you so much, Effie. Now we are asking the student from Tunisia, Sabrin Gazoani. So you can tell an interesting story first, yeah, during your study in STEM, and then ask question.
Yeah. I just have a small message from my small experience to the young women that they want to pursue a career in STEM, that don't be afraid to take up space in this field, and that challenges will come, but every challenge is an opportunity to grow and for success. And for the question, my first question is already answered about the challenges by Mrs. Vera Iporeva. And my second question, as I'm in the final year of my PhD, what factors should I consider when deciding between a career in academia or industry? And this is my question.
Okay, thank you.
For both experts, maybe. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, so who will answer first?
So again, can we do it in the same way? I will start and Dr. Vera will continue, because actually I think that it's pretty possible to combine. If you cannot decide, because we really have good samples when an expert is working in an industry, but we understand that good engineering education should be closely connected with the industry. So part of the faculty members of our partner universities are the employees from the industry. So that is why I'm saying that actually, if you cannot decide, you can combine. And to have a part-time job as a faculty member, for example. If you are interested in science, in doing research, so I really think maybe then you should choose academic career if you really want to be a researcher. But in any way, it will be closely connected with the industrial enterprises, with industrial equipment, or etc. So this is my point of view. Maybe Dr. Vera will add something from the academician point of view. Yeah.
Totally agree with you, Dr. Vera, because you see that nuclear is a very special field where you can't clearly separate training, research, and industry. How can you imagine the teacher, the professor, who is teaching I don't know, our nuclear reactors physics without being and attending real NPPs? Or how can you imagine the professor who is teaching, radiation therapy methods without having the experience of working with the facilities that are used for radiation therapy or radiation diagnostics procedures? So, and in our university, I think the situation is similar in all Russian universities, especially at nuclear educational programs. More than 50% of the staff, teaching staff, has the real experience of working in the industry. So as Dr. Vera said, that they are working in the industry and are part-time professors in our university, or vice versa. They are working as the full-time professors of the university and have part-time job in oncological centers, in regulatory bodies, regional regulatory bodies and national regulatory bodies, in Rosatom, and so on. So because especially in nuclear, you can't teach if you do not have practical experience. So that is why there is no choice for you, dear Sabrine, because if you want to get the professional development as the researcher in the field of nuclear, however, you will have to contact to the real industry. So the same, if you want to get the development as the teacher, you will have to visit real, NPPs, nuclear facilities. Here I want to show the experience of our country. Rosatom has the regular internships for the teachers of its core universities, and Rosatom organizes the internships at real NPPs and nuclear facilities for the teachers of core universities to show the teachers the modern trends and modern technologies in the field of nuclear, and then the teachers take this experience and bring it to the students. So these are two sides of one process, academia and industry.
Okay, thank you so much for you both.
Thank you, Sabrine, and thank you for both of Dr. Vera for your answer. Now we are having another student, of course, and then she's coming from Morocco. Malak? So you can tell your interesting story first, during your study in STEM, and then please give a question to the both speaker.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. So I can give just a short story. So during my bachelor degree, we had just few girls, 4 out of 16 boys chosen to continue in high energy physics. But despite the difficulty, so many students chosen electronic or engineering. But as I said, this field pushed for me forward to continue. And my message, just we need to believe in ourselves despite the barriers, and we can achieve higher dreams. So for my questions, I have basically 2 questions for this very inspiring woman. So I think, the first question is, what are some effective strategy for establishing STEM education program and research initiatives in countries with the developing STEM infrastructure, like Morocco, for example? And my second question, it's near to the question of Sabrine, but As I'm a PhD student in my final year, what are some case strategies or approaches you would recommend that for successfully transitioning in a postdoc position or industry role? And thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Vera Pirova, you can answer her question.
Okay, so actually we do understand that some new coming countries like Morocco really need to develop their education and research initiative in nuclear, and we support the transfer of the Russian educational technology, of the Russian nuclear technology to our partner countries. And we do it by supporting cross-university cooperation and networking with the leading Russian universities who really has a very good expertise in these spheres. So first of all, it is supported by creating joint academic programs when the Russian university helps the overseas university to develop a new academic program in nuclear or related area using the expertise from the experienced Russian universities. And also we provide train the trainers course which are aimed for the faculty members of the universities to increase their expertise in this field and also to give them some methodological support how to do it at their home university. And actually, I think that Dr. Vera will be able to tell you in more details how this networking usually takes place when two universities are cooperating and exchanging their experiences in various fields. So, but really Rosatom supports cross-university cooperation, and we really understand that this is a very good way to share the expertise and to help the newcomer to develop the system of education. I hope that I answered your question, and maybe Dr. Vera can add something important to this.
Thank you very much. So I know that Morocco has really good the universities of Morocco have very good expertise in designing and implementing our engineering programs and programs in the field of our nuclear security culture, our nuclear safety and security, because I've met the representatives of Morocco at several IAEA events, and through their presentations, I know that your country is quite strong and motivating in the development of engineering programs, university engineering programs. However, as Dr. Vera said, that sometimes when even from our experience, if we want to launch any new program, no matter bachelor degree program or master degree program, and we have a friend, a partner university who already has gone through this procedure, of course, it's easier when your friend assists you and advises you how to do it more effective. So, and in the field of collaboration between Russian universities and our partner universities and our partner countries, so Russian universities are ready to be the friends to our partner universities and to share our expertise, our teaching materials, training materials, the experience of designing the curricula, the experience of launching the programs with our friends. And we already do it using the approach that was already mentioned by Dr. Vera, such as joint educational programs. So there could be bachelor degree programs, there could be degree programs, let's say in general, and there could be certificate programs, not only degree programs. And that's true that Rosatom supports these initiatives, cross-university initiatives. But before launching this program, the university staff should know how to do it. And here there is another instrument that already was mentioned by Dr. Vera, 2 weeks training programs for the faculty staff members, are for the university authorities, which is named Training the Trainers courses. So as we said, if you want to do something new in the university, first of all, teach the teachers. So in our university for already several years has successfully been implementing 2 weeks Training the Trainers program in English, which is named Nuclear Research Reactors and Cyclotrons, Implementation, Infrastructure, and Educational Programs. So we invite, together with Rosatom, we invite our friends from all around the world, from partner universities, partner nuclear authorities, regulatory bodies, to attend Tomsk, to attend our university, to attend our operating nuclear research and radiation facilities. So we show them this infrastructure. We share with them our expertise in the usage of this infrastructure in the training process, not only the research process, but also in the training process. We teach our friends how to design the training materials, how to design the practical classes for their students. So in my opinion, this is quite a good instrument. So maybe that is all.
Yeah.
Dear colleagues, I need to apologize because I have to leave for another meeting. And if you have any question, I could answer one more question, and afterwards we could keep in touch by emails. So thank you very much for inviting me to this session, and it's really a pleasure to be a speaker, and it's really a pleasure to meet all of you and to know about these wonderful stories about the females and STEM. So thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Vera.
day.
And we also want to say thank you
so
for
much.
because you help us a lot with the speakers for our previous sessions and webinars. Yeah, thank you so much for all your contribution to this series.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. So have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Malak, I think that you already satisfied about the answer, yeah. And now we are having the other student coming from the Bosnia. Theodora, you can share your interesting stories and then give a question to Dr. Vera.
Can you hear me well? Yeah, okay. Yes. So I have 2 questions. First one is related to promoting thermonuclear field in my own country. So Bosnia and Herzegovina is a small country which used to be a part of Yugoslavia, and now it's not too developed in terms of nuclear. How does one start a project or start even an idea of going into that direction when there is no projects, no facilities, no policies that are connected with nuclear? So how does one start from zero, I could say? And the second question is, I guess, more personal. If you could go back in time and remember yourself when you were starting your STEM career, your careers, your path, when you started being interested in this field, what is one piece of advice you would say to yourself? That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Both questions are very interesting and actual. So the first question is really important: how to promote the interest to the development of nuclear technologies in the country that does not have our nuclear projects nowadays. So the question is very important because this is the idea. You should start to promote nuclear technologies in your country exactly at the moment when you do not have the nuclear projects, because when you already launch a nuclear project in your country, it's too late to promote nuclear technologies. Because when a nuclear project starts in the country, you should have the efficient number of human resources, first of all, national human resources, who are able to develop this project. And usually from our experience, I mean Russian experience, we start to promote the interest to nuclear technologies much earlier before launching a nuclear project itself. So for two reasons. The first reason, as I have said, by the time when a nuclear project is launched, there should be the human resources background in the country with a proper education, with a proper expertise in the field of nuclear. And the second reason is that the population of the country generally should understand the profits from developing nuclear project in the country. So-called public acceptance of nuclear technologies and nuclear projects in the country, and to build this public acceptance of nuclear technologies is very important, and you can start it to do even now, before launching a nuclear project in your country. And to build a public acceptance of nuclear technologies in the country, you could start from even school students, because young generation should understand what for nuclear is being developed in the country, what are the prospects for the country in development of nuclear projects. And it's quite easy to show the prospects of nuclear technologies when I talk to young generation, even in our country. I give them just two questions. Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to have enough food? If yes, there is no any other way than to use nuclear technologies, because unfortunately the level of cancer diseases is being increased every year. And very often there is the only way to fight with cancer, it's nuclear technologies. Nowadays, you can't kill the tumor without the usage of nuclear technologies. Okay, so if you want to make the life duration of the food long, you have to have radiation technologies to kill the insects, to kill the dangerous microorganisms and so on. Moreover, very often we already use radiation technologies to save our food, to save our life. We just do not want to discuss it publicly. And you see that sometimes it's a kind of surprise for young generation that nuclear technologies are not dangerous, and moreover, they bring us health and food. So this is the answer to your first question, maybe. So have I answered to your question?
Yes, you have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Regarding to the second question, So I can say that my personal experience is quite unique because our nuclear degree is the third degree in my life, or fourth degree in my life. Before getting the nuclear degree, I already got a PhD degree and so bachelor degree and master degree. So my PhD and my first bachelor degree, they were in the field of humanitarian. My second master degree was in the field of MBA. And then when I started to run nuclear programs, educational programs, I understood that if you want to run any project successfully, you should understand what you run. And with my very humanitarian background, I had to start my nuclear study. So I have a nuclear master degree in the field of nuclear safety, security, and non-proliferation of nuclear materials. It was extremely scattering for me to make all these nuclear calculations, to learn all these formulas. And I got my nuclear master degree when I was 40 years old. So, and so this regarding to the questions of the ladies, what were the obstacles, what are maybe the limitations? So, and again, as I've said, the limitations are only in our mind. Even with humanitarian background, at the middle age, if you want to be successful in nuclear, you will be successful in nuclear. And the only thing that I can recommend to myself some years ago is the same that I have recommended today to the young ladies. Do not be afraid. All the limitations are only in our mind.
Thank you.
So limitation only on our minds. So don't be afraid. Thank you so much, Theodora and Dr. Vera. Dr. Vera, may I ask you the program of Rosatom, because you already mentioned about the teacher. I mean that the senior high school teacher plays a key role to educate young generation, especially to the nuclear. Does Rosatom has any special program to educate or to train the senior high school teachers?
As far as I know, not yet regarding to the high school teachers, because the project that was already mentioned by the representative of Rosatom and by me is related to the university teachers, train the trainers. But as Dr. Vera said, I mean, the representative of Rosatom, if there is any demand to organize any training to high school teachers, I think you can contact to Dr. Vera directly and discuss this issue with Rosatom.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because usually the cooperation only between government to government, and now we are the non-government organization. So if there is some program that can be switched to the NGO, it will be better, I think. Yeah, thank you so much.
As far as I know, there are programs for Russian teachers from the people from Rosatom for teachers of physics and mathematics in Russia.
Yeah, for Russian teachers, yes, for Russian teachers, that's true. There is the project, a huge project in Rosatom, which is named the School of Rosatom. And this project is aimed to the support to the higher schools with training materials, the internships for the teachers, and so on. So regarding the higher schools from abroad, again, as I've said, as I know, now? Maybe not yet, but it could be discussed to Dr. Vera.
Yes, Rosatom has the possibility to make it, but it depends on the request.
Yeah, thank you so much, Olga and Dr. Vera. Is there any question for the free participants in here? Okay, if no, I will, we are still have 2 minutes. So may I ask you another question about the impact of women in nuclear? So you're already working, Dr. Vera, you're already working in Rosatom for a long time, of course, because you are has a high responsible duty in Rosatom. In your view, what is the significance of having more women in the nuclear industry? And how do you see Rosatom contributing to this goal?
Okay, so I can't say that I'm working for Rosatom because I work in the university, but again, our university is one of the core universities of Rosatom. And of course, we're working in a close collaboration with Rosatom. Regarding the ladies in nuclear, I would like to give the statement of my colleague, female colleague, who was one of the many years ago. She was the first lady who did the degree in nuclear power engineering at the program with this name in our university. It was Russian lady, but she was the first, and she was the only lady in the group of about 25 male students. And when I talked to her after many years from her graduation, and I asked her, how did you feel yourself when you were the first lady and the only lady in the group as a nuclear power engineer? And she said, very impressed that in nuclear, there are no ladies and there are no men. There are only professionals, good professionals and bad professionals. If you want to be a good professional, gender is no matter.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Vera. Ekaterina, is there any question? There is some question from the Pak Muhtar Ahmad from Natuna Island in Indonesia.
Thank you very much. I have written at the chat. Is there any cooperation from local government like us, local government of Natuna, with Russian education or Rosatom in improving the quality of the young generation? We are local government. All of it, the cooperation with abroad must be from central government. I hope the brain or the education ministry or maybe IMNE give support to the central government to give the bridge how to make the cooperation for the young generation, the bachelor degree, master degree, or the doctoral degree, because it is impossible for us if there is no bridge for it. So maybe at the future there is the bridge or cooperation for the young generation can join the education at Russian at Rosatom, especially nuclear technology, maybe through ITB, Gajah Mada University, double degree, or Indonesia University. I don't know how to make it. Thank you very much.
Maybe I can add up some information about the Natuna Island. Natuna Island is rich of the natural gas, yeah. And then Indonesia Atomic Energy few years ago have studied about the how to manage the natural gas in Natuna Island by using the nuclear power plants. It looks like some not cogeneration, yeah, or something like that. So that's why maybe Pak Muhtar Ahmad also interested in developing their young generation, yeah, to have an education on nuclear. And then maybe Dr. Vera can give some bridging if maybe Natuna Island, not government to government, that's why I asked you from NGO maybe, yeah, to have a collaboration to enrich their education.
Thank you very much. Really very important question. So all the words are important, but the question is how to make the real implementation of all these words, how to launch the real collaboration. So all the doors are open. You can so Indonesian university can contact directly to me as a representative of the university, and we can launch our direct cross-university collaboration. As Dr. Vera, the representative of Rosatom, said that Rosatom supports cross-university collaboration when two universities are collaborating directly. So the second way is you can contact to your national authorities, our green or Ministry of Higher Education, Ministry of Energy, and contact to the Russian partners through them. The third way is you can contact to Rosatom to ask for their support, and then Rosatom has, as I already said, has the consortium of co-universities of Rosatom, and Rosatom can recommend you the university, Russian university, that would be glad to collaborate to you in the field of nuclear or related areas. So any door is open and the choice is upon you. What way is more comfortable for you to start this collaboration?
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Ya, terima kasih Pak Muhtar. Thank you so much Pak Muhtar, and thank you Dr. Vera about your preaching. Yeah, I hope we can implement this program, Pak Muhtar.
Siap.
Yeah. And then, Ekaterina, is there something that we can inform to the young ladies in here?
Yeah, any of our guests, do you want to ask? You have such a nice opportunity to ask your questions to Dr. Vera now. Please let us know. Turn on your camera. Actually, as for our chat, we don't have any questions that are not replied. Yes, I got a question from, we got a question about nuclear technologies, right? And if they can be implemented on the island, in the island state. So yes, and I tried to reply in the chat that yes, this technologies are developing now, and now it's like it's a trend in the market, right? So it's developing of small modular reactors and even micro reactors and even like floating nuclear power plants. So it's our future, and I think it will be, you know, it will come in life like very soon, because the whole world and the whole, like a lot of vendors all over the world are working to implement these technologies.
Yeah, thank you so much, Katerina. So, ladies and gentlemen, we already have two speakers. Yeah, we already have a lot of information about the education, especially, and then one coming from the Natuna Island. So, I hope that we can collaborate it with the Natuna Islands University, yeah, maybe, yeah, and then maybe we can act as a bridging, Pak Muhtar, in the future.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the support.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the ladies, the students coming from Indonesia, Tunisia, there is no Tunisia. Indonesia, Bosnia, yeah.
Tunisia, Morocco, Bosnia.
Morocco, Bosnia, Tunisia, and Indonesia.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, and nice question to the speakers, and keep spirit, yeah, on your study, because I'm sure as Dr. Vera mentioned, that the scary or frightening one only your mind. So don't be afraid to take a career, especially in nuclear for a woman. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Dr. Vera, thank you so much for your nice explanation today. Ekaterina, thank you. And then also to Olga. Hi, Olga. I hope that you can still contact.
Yeah, Olga is here.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Olga.
Thank you.
And yeah. Finally, we have to say thank you for all of you. Keep healthy and keep spirit to be healthy in your life. Bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Nuclear for the prosperity for all.
Oh, thank you.